But before we do anything else, actually, I would like to make note of that branched off area over there. Now, this is going to be a little important for later, and it's going to be different than it is in the original. But if we go here once for every 3 days, we'll get different prizes here. And it's actually a little bit different in this game, so let's get started. It's quite possibly one of the greatest games to have ever graced this place. Now look at this area. Just take a quick look. This place looks epic. Like, look at it. But guess what we get to play? We get to play a flying game, so how about it? Will the young one play? One game is 10 rupees. We'll do it. So I use the Deek Flower. So basically, we need to recollect all 10 of our rupees on each of the platforms. 5 platforms will hold a green rupee on each one, and then the 6th one will hold a blue one. So if we can at least, hopefully, get them in a timely manner, we should be good. Okay, so which one do we want to go to first? These all look pretty far. I'll go for this one. Please let me make it. Please let me make it. Oh, God. Okay, that was bad. Okay, I'm gonna take it slow. I actually have the 3D slider turned on right now, which changes the depth a little bit and actually makes it very nice to play. So, except right as I say that, I screw up. Okay, and somehow I got in here without without doing any of that, so... Tattle, what do you want? Alright, there we go. Unlike in the original, though, like, the camera doesn't go all over the place. It's fixed when you're going along here, so it makes it a little bit easier to drop down, but I'm still not 100% used to it, so... I don't know, but I'm gonna take it a little bit slowly because, well, don't want to lose. Alright. So on each of the 3 days, the game will be slightly different. So here it's gonna be vertical. On the 3rd day it's gonna be, or 2nd day it's gonna be, like, moving horizontally instead of vertically. And on the 3rd day they're gonna be moving all over the place, so... Like, whoops. Okay, that works. So I took it extra slow there on purpose. No big deal. And for that, for beating it in under the amazing time they gave us, instead of getting 50 rupees as you would in the original, we got ourselves the fishing hole pass. Present one of these passes at a fishing hole in exchange for 1 free fishing rod rental. There are a couple of these scattered throughout Termina, and one of them is actually really interesting. Keep watching to find out what it is. But anyway, he's gonna leave our name and time here. That's a strange name for a Deku scrub. Look who's talking, asshole. At least I'm not wearing a yarmulke. At least I'm a badass. So let's get out of here. Make sure to do that at least once a day so we can get the ultimate prize for beating the 3-day total champions and others, and I don't know. But it's almost the night of the 1st day, so that's gonna be fairly interesting. Let's go find those children, shall we? Before we go, though, I would like to grab a couple more rupees. There we go. We're probably gonna mess something up here, I'm guessing. Okay. So it's night of the 1st day. Things will change after 6 p.m. So this man just randomly appeared here. You don't look very conspicuous at all. Yeah, I believe you. You don't look like you're doing anything suspicious, sir. There are no children here, if that's what you were wondering. Alright. So in East Clocktown, typically there would be 2 bombers here, but they changed it because there's only 1. So let's go bust this open. And the one that is actually here is going to be on top of the Stockpot Inn. Again, another place of great mystery. So, run up here, and how's it going, buddy? Nice to see you. Alright, I love how they always know how many are left. But, anyway, we'll be coming back here later. The jugglers left. Don't need to worry about them. What did he say? Is this about the carnival? Oh no, this is a treasure chest shop. We don't want to worry about that right now. We basically just go through randomly generated mazes to collect things. Now, the first of the bombers, being in a different place, actually appears right over here. He's hiding inside the crate. And it kind of took me a while to find him the first time, because I was like, wait a minute, there's nobody usually here in South Clocktown. So that's a little unusual. And same thing when we head to the laundry pool. Another one will be here. So, we've also got this guy right over here. I love this song so much. It's like doo-doo-doo. It's beautiful. Said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. Okay, so he's just gonna be all depressed here because nobody appreciates his music. But here, this child, I caught the child. So let's get out of here. And you know what? We haven't even visited West Clocktown yet. Huh. I guess we'll visit that right now. And that would actually be right over here. So that's lovely. So nothing much has really changed here. I mean, the bank is no longer there. So it's not too bad. West Clocktown. This place is so peaceful. So over here, let's just make a note real fast. This is the Curiosity Shop. It's basically a shady pawn shop that you can go and, you know, sell things off that, you know, you probably wouldn't be able to get away with in the regular shop, which is in here. And also, you'll find some enemies that'll steal your equipment from you. You can actually buy them back there. And we'll get into more of that later. This is the bomb shop. We'll be getting into that a little bit later as well. Here we've got the lottery shop. Lottery's kind of weird. If you buy a ticket earlier on in the day, you'll be able to redeem it at night, but you have to get the right one, so this guy did literally nothing to get me out of his way, so. And then we had the post shop, as well as the swordsman school, I believe. So, if only you were human. I can give you an original bomber's notebook and make you remember. What is with all this Deku Scrub discrimination in this place? I mean, even Deku Scrubs hate me. Wow. No way, no scrubs. Well, geez, I don't think Zach Braff appreciates that at all. Well, but I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. I can only tell you once. So let's see what it is. Alright, so it is randomized every single time. So it's 42315, 42315, 42315. Alright, and so that's to get to the secret area, which is really nice for us. And we'll be heading off there shortly. However, around the hours of 1 a.m., a woman will be walking along here, and she's actually the owner of the bomb shop that we just looked at. Unfortunately, we can do nothing to stop this from happening, but basically the guy that's just chilling over here is acting not suspicious at all. He's gonna loot her, and unfortunately render us unable to buy a bomb badge from her for the time being. So we're gonna come back to that a little bit later. And in case you were wondering, you can't actually leave Clocktown until after we have the proper equipment. Deku Scrub, have you some errand in the mountains? It is dangerous at night, so I cannot allow a child like you to go out alone. Until you're old enough to carry a weapon, or be an adult, then we cannot do such a thing. So let's go ahead to East Clocktown so that we can go through with 42315. Is that our code? Something like that. And we'll be able to deal with the business there. It's quite lovely, so... How's it going? How's it going? 42315. Cool. So just make sure to remember that. Like I said, it's different. And let's leave. Bomber Society forever. It's definitely not going to turn into some kind of cult later on. I promise you that. So this area is pretty strange. The sewer area. It is pretty atmospheric. God. So excited this game is finally here. I remember like the demo video when they announced that they were going through this area. I was like, oh my god, I cannot wait. It's amazing. So let's go over here and check it out. We've got ourselves a Skulltula, if you were like 8-year-old me. We can go and shoot bubbles into his back when he turns away, and look at it. Not only does the power of our snot bubble have, you know, the strength to go through his abdomen, but it also burns him alive. We've got the most acidic snot on the face of the earth, man. So, yeah, take that how it is. I guess that's what happens when you're a Deku Scrub, but kind of appalled me that none of the ones that we fight ever thought to use, you know, their snot of mass destruction. So those are our magic jars. They look really nice in this game. And let's continue onwards. God damn. But, oh god, I love the song in this area, I just gotta say. It's probably one of my favorites. Oh. I love it so much. Alright, so let's go collect our rupees here. Now, this scarecrow right over here, there's gonna be 2 of them in Clocktown, and they're actually very useful. Yo, hey baby, I'm a styling scarecrow wandering in search of pleasant music. Time will pass in the blink of an eye if you dance with me. Like, baby, we can forget the time and dance till dawn. So this basically will allow you to skip forward and in time and be able just to not have to wait around until the next passing of time. Oh, sorry, that's too bad. In that case, come back anytime if you do decide you want to dance. And basically, he's pretty cool, and we're going to be visiting him a little bit, but probably not for right now. After we get our ocarina, it's not going to be very good. So let's go over here, and let's talk to this man at the observatory that Grey Fairy was telling us about. Oh, well, a strange-looking child has joined me today. Don't phrase things like that. Are you a new friend of the Bombers gang? Apparently, they decide who gets to visit me or not. They've turned away my family far too many times. So anyway, I have much better manners, so it seems like the outcast himself is not discriminatory against Deku Scrubs. That ill-mannered troublemaker from the other day said he'd break my instruments. He said he'd steal my Moonsteer. There's no stopping him. Even now, just watch him, he's probably causing trouble around the clock tower, even though it's like 2 o'clock. So we will shall gaze into your telescope. Good sir. And again, the gyroscoping is awesome, except I have 3D on, so it's weird. So we can like look at various things, and it zooms in pretty far. Look at this guy doing his yoga. And oh, you know what? I wonder. Oh, we can't even see the mountain from here. Never mind. I wanted to see if Camaro was out there. Not Camaro. Nope. But let's take a look on top of the clock tower. Check it out. Oh man. Wait, how are you? Oh, nice. Classy. It's very classy. Let's go, kid. How did he aim like that? Like, we were still looking through the telescope. Like, how are we doing that? It was just some kind of newfangled technology we don't know about. It only exists in turn, though. Wow, did you find that troublemaker and that loud noise? What was that? Perhaps another Moonsteer has fallen nearby. Go through that door and take a look outside, but I wonder how that troublemaker got on top of the clock tower. It's very interesting, considering the only way up there is through the clock door that opens only on the eve of the carnival. I don't know why it doesn't. I mean, does nobody do maintenance in there? Don't you think that would be a really good place to just, like, murder somebody and then just leave it there because nobody would even suspect to look in there? Anyway, check it out. We got ourselves the Moonsteer. Its sparkling beauty radiates rather strangely. Huh. Hey, just so you know, items like this are just called gear. Okay, so this is another slight difference. We'll have gear, and Tattle literally just straight up says we don't have to worry about it, so that's nice. Look at this moon. Look at it. The moon sure is huge right now. It looks like it's gonna come crashing down on us. Yeah, it does. It looks incredibly ominous. But don't worry about that silly moon. Nope, not at all, just because it's gonna fall in 2 days. Alright, so let's head back to Clock Tower. You can't actually explore the world out here yet. Unfortunately, we're not old enough to do such a thing. So let's go run back over here and run back through the sewers, because the Moonsteer actually is going to be important for us. So we can just go and walk back, enjoy the lovely music before we leave. Yeah, it's so nice. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do after when I'm rendering this out? I'm gonna go and put those soundtracks on my Zoom again. God, the music in this game, it's such a nostalgia trip. I'm not even ashamed. I would never be ashamed of, you know, playing Majora's Mask soundtrack. Even the Zelda 2 soundtrack is really good. Oh my god. Or The Adventures of Link. Sorry, but it's quite good. And for some reason the screen does this like letterboxing thing as well. Like, I never understood that. It's pretty unusual. Like, look, it's doing it again.